Hi friends, this is Sunday Soul Brunch Take 2. The last video cut out on us, so we will start over at the most reasonable spot, which is to start at the beginning. But welcome to another edition of Missing Piece that we put out here for our friends afar. For those of you who are new to us, Missing Piece is a nomadic community that believes in connecting with the divine and each other through physical activities, intellectual engagements, spiritual practices, and serving opportunities. This past week, we did our quarterly event called Sunday Soul Brunch, which is an opportunity for people to engage with each other and the divine over good food and good drink, and we partner with a local cause to do some good in the world at large also. Upcoming at Missing Piece is our Christmas Eve service, which will be next Sunday at 4 p.m. at Ormond Brewing Company. We will have, it's a potluck, so bring something, but we will have our kids do a version of the Nativity that is sure to be memorable. And we'll also have Christmas karaoke with Dustin Stock. So we invite you to come and be a part of all of that. And I will invite you to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube, or to text PEACE to 33222 to keep up with Missing Piece, this nomadic community, and all the places that we roam. But for now, let's take a moment to catch our breath. Go ahead and take a deep inhale and exhale. Remembering the value of this time together, the fact that you have a place to be, that you have food to eat, and a heart with some gratitude. Take a deep breath. The idea behind Sunday Soul Brunch is a quarterly event to create space set apart from the rest of our busy lives, where we can connect with each other over good food and drink and amazing music, and nourish more than our physical bodies, but by joining together for a good cause, nourish our souls as well. I'm glad all of those who were able to gather with us were, and that all of you are able to be with us now, because there's a way in which we have gotten that doing good and being good has to be dull or uncomfortable or unpleasant. Maybe it starts when we're young and all things associated with good, like health food and homework, for example, are painful, or at a minimum obligatory. And it's hard for something to be both obligatory and joyful. Well, at Missing Piece, we're trying to close that gap, because love is not coercive and joy is an important part of what it means to be faithful, what it means to be spiritual, what it means to be human. I think there's also this part of us that thinks being good has to be punishing. Like if we enjoy it, then it's not the altruistic thing that it's supposed to be. But I argue that we are made to be good and do good. So naturally, it brings us joy to do so. Even, or perhaps especially, in the face of the despair and pain and hopelessness we are trying to answer. Because more despair and pain and hopelessness isn't what will overcome those things, but instead their opposites: healing, hope, and love. So we will do good and be good and do it with great joy. We will laugh and smile and toast hope in the face of darkness, because it's who and what we are. It's what the light inside us calls to us is natural and right. But we won't let our joy be stagnant, and we won't hoard it. Instead, we will share it. We'll give of ourselves and our time and our treasure in support of the things that are most important and are in greatest demand. Feeding hungry kids, caring for the sick and in need, standing up for the oppressed. I hear the cynical voice in your head, because I have it too. We can't feed all the hungry children in the world by going to brunch together. True. But let's not let what we can't do stop us from doing what we can. Let's not let the breadth of a problem stop us from starting, but instead let us all do what is ours to do, and let the ripple effect of our helping, of our goodness, of our hopefulness spread to places we might never expect. And may it dive deeply into the hearts of children in our area that know large groups of people they don't even know are pulling for them. Maybe that's the one thing they need to keep going, to have hope, to feel loved. On Sunday, we had Carrie Torres, founder of Provision Packs, with us at the Sunday Soul Brunch. And she shared a few words about how these backpacks that they're stuffing, that we had collected items for last week, aren't just about feeding kids. They're about hope. They're about hungry tummies that are no longer hungry, and the children that can focus on a good night's rest, or being joyful and just having fun and being kids. It's a beautiful thing that Provision Packs is doing, and I hope that you'll look into them and that you will support them in whatever way you can, and support hungry kids wherever you are, because taking that burden, that essential burden of feeding, of food, of being hungry away from children, means that they get to be kids like so many of us had such great joy to be. So thanks for tuning in to this week's Missing Piece, and I'll remind you again that next week is Christmas Eve, so get that shopping done if you haven't, and join us at Ormond Brewing Company for Christmas Eve at the brewery, and Christmas karaoke, a potluck, and a fun nativity reenactment with the kids. It'll be a while before you hear from us again, because we will be off the rest of the year, and we'll join back with you in January, so we invite you